A Khab directed girls older than 10 years to not wear jeans and not use mobile phones because apparently
छोटे पहने कपड़े देख करके मतलब मन मचल जाता है।
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल सही बात है।
तो अपनी बॉडी दिखाती है, क्यों दिखाती? अंग प्रदर्शन होएगा तो भैया अच्छे अच्छे का दिल मचल जाता
पहले जब ऐसे कपड़े नहीं थे तो बलात्कार कहाँ होता था?
है। नहीं पहले नहीं होते थे।
काफी इज्जत करते हैं।
देखो बिल्कुल, जो महिला है वो इस सृष्टि की देवी है।
लड़कियां उनकी भी इज्जत करना अच्छा लगता है।
आपको भी लगता होगा सर आप महिलाओं की बहुत इज्जत करते हैं?
बिल्कुल करता हूँ।
सर आप जैसे इज्जत करने वाले भरे पड़े हैं समाज में।
होना भी चाहिए भैया सबके लिए।
Let's talk about something the internet seems endlessly fascinated with: what a woman wears. Every few months, the internet returns to the same debate: modest versus modern clothing. And somehow, a woman's outfit becomes a matter of public discussion about morality, culture, and values. But if we pause for a moment and really observe these conversations, something becomes clear. This debate is not about clothing, it's about control, judgment, and the way society has been conditioned to look at women. Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about the extreme entitlement with which people judge women who choose to wear clothes according to their comfort and personal choice. Because most of these conversations that we usually see are not about culture or dignity. What we see is victim blaming, internalized misogyny, and the normalization of the attitude that ultimately protect the perpetrators instead of supporting the victim. And that is something we need to talk about. Let's talk about the normalization of shaming women. Imagine, a woman walks down the streets wearing shorts. Immediately the comments begin. Why is she dressed like that? She's asking for attention. She's asking for it. This is why the society is getting worse. These reactions are so common that most people barely notice them anymore. Victim blaming has become so normalized that most people cannot even recognize when it happens. This has created a dangerous narrative. What this normalization creates: when society repeatedly suggests that clothing causes harassment, something subtle but serious happens. The perpetrator starts disappearing from the conversation. The focus quite shifts. Instead of asking, why do some men feel entitled to violate boundaries, people start asking, what was she wearing? This shift is not accidental. It's a part of the larger culture that minimizes male accountability while placing restrictions on women. This is exactly what scholars refer to as rape culture. One of the most common claims in these discussions is simple: if women dressed modestly, these problems would reduce. But reality tells a very different story. Women wearing jeans are harassed. Women wearing salwar suits are harassed. Women wearing saris are harassed. Women wearing burqas are harassed. Schoolgirls in uniforms are harassed. Children are abused. So it's obvious that the problem cannot possibly be clothing. It lies somewhere else. Let's talk about the hypersexualization problem. The society also contradicts in the way it treats women's bodies. Media constantly objectifies women. Advertisements rely on women's bodies to sell products. Movies often present women in objectifying perspectives. There are entire industries that profit from objectifying women as objects of desire. Yet, when a woman decides to wear what she wants, in which she feels comfortable and confident, the society becomes concerned about morality. This reveals something important. The issue is not in the clothing. The issue lies in the mindset, in the conditioning in which people have been forced to think, to look at women's bodies over the years. Patriarchy and control. To understand why this happens, we need to look at the larger social system that shapes these attitudes. For centuries, many societies have operated under patriarchal structures. This system gave men disproportionate amount of influence over laws, social norms, and cultural expectations. One of the ways control manifested was through regulating women's bodies. Women were expected to dress in ways that signaled obedience and respectability. Those who did not conform were often judged, shamed, and labeled as immoral. Interestingly, these rules rarely applied to men with the same intensity, because historically women's body have been treated as something that society believes has the right to regulate. Another uncomfortable truth is that these ideas are not only repeated by men. Sometimes women themselves participate in reinforcing them. When someone says, she shouldn't dress like that, or good girls don't wear clothes like those, they may be projecting their beliefs that they have been conditioned socially for generations. This is what internalized misogyny is. When patriarchal ideas become so deeply normalized that even the affected half begins to protect it. And this is where the debate between modest and modern clothing emerges. Modest clothing is often associated with tradition, discipline, and respectability, whereas modern clothing is associated with freedom, self-expression, and comfort. The problem arises when people start treating these categories as moral indicators. You cannot determine a person's character by their sleeve length. Kindness, intelligence, empathy, integrity have got nothing to do with a person's fashion choices. Yet the society continues to reduce complex creatures to superficial judgments based on appearance. Of course, clothing also depends on context. Different places naturally come with different expectations. Formal spaces, religious places, beaches, workplaces, and classrooms all operate on different norms, but there is a difference between understanding context and policing a woman's choice. Clothing should ideally be guided by personal comfort, environmental context, and practicality. Beyond that, it should remain a personal choice. As Veer Das once said, and I quote, "Feminism is not letting a woman what a man can be. It is letting a woman whatever she wants to be." At the end of the day, modest clothing is meaningful for those who choose it, and modern clothing is expressive for those who prefer it. Both can coexist. The problem arises when society turns clothing into a moral battlefield, because dignity is not stitched into fabric of clothes, and respect cannot be measured in inches of clothes. The society is not measured on how it controls its women, but how seriously it understands its women's autonomy. Thank you for watching the video till the very end. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next one. Bye.